Making money on TikTok Shop is definitely a challenge, but actually getting inside of the program is even harder. People don't want to spend time growing accounts. Every website that you go to sells you banned or botted accounts, and nobody just knows where to go. Now, I've been doing TikTok Shop secretly for the past year now, and I've only used one singular website only. Today, I'm finally going to be showing you guys behind the curtains where I actually go, how you guys can use them, and pretty much everything that I've used personally. That being said, this is probably one of the most requested videos on my channel, so I wasn't really sure if I was going to drop this video, but we're going to go ahead and do it anyways, everybody. So in today's video, we're going to be dropping pretty much the best website, the exact account setup instructions so you guys don't get your account banned, and on top of that, how you guys can make your first dollar within your first week on TikTok. Let's get into it. All right, now I've been hiding this website for probably a good year now, but I'm finally going to go ahead and release it to you guys. This is monetizecreator.com. It's literally the best website that I've ever gotten any accounts from. You guys have probably never heard of it too. That's obviously why I'm showing you guys in today's video. Pretty much it's very simple. It's self-explanatory website. Obviously they have everything that you guys need to know about it. So obviously like everything, all the accounts are 100% organically grown. So what's cool, I got to speak to the dev of this website. They literally have over 11 people in Asia growing these accounts manually. So they have these SOPs where they know exactly what type of viral videos to post. And whenever you get your page, obviously you can look at the videos. You can see that they're actually doing this themselves. And obviously maybe you can even grow your own account after getting one of these accounts because you'll know exactly what type of content that they post. They also got one of those 14 money back guarantees. So obviously, you know, if anything goes wrong with the account, like if the account gets banned out of nowhere, you upload your ID and it gets banned, you post, or actually, no. Something, if you post your own videos that are stupid or you have an ID that was previously banned, you put it in here and it gets banned again, that's your fault. But like if you get the account, it gets banned, it gets hacked, it gets stolen within 14 days of getting it, they'll give you an account pretty much free of charge and obviously make sure everything does work. And then from there, you'll have that 14-day guarantee on top of whenever that new account starts. They also got that US based audience. So if you guys do live outside of the United States, I wouldn't suggest this website because they mainly specialize in US accounts. But guys, by the way, Monetize Creator, they do not sell just TikTok accounts. That's probably why they're not super popular because they don't just specialize in it. They also got YouTube and Instagram accounts. So if you guys were thinking about getting into that, they also got them. But mainly I got mine for the TikTok purposes. So these got US based audiences. Now, not every single account, what I heard, will have like a high US audience. But what I was told is that these accounts are created with United States content. It's just people in Asia are watching those videos or people in other countries. But whenever you actually log and see the account, the IP address changes to United States. And obviously, whenever you start posting, the videos will retarget to the United States. But this is my account after like 60 days of using it. Now it's 63%. That's why obviously they decided to use my picture in there. But pretty much everything is good to go. Also, for tax purposes, if you're under 18, you can't use this. Obviously, they're not going to do the tax information for you because this is a legal business. But obviously, you know, if you have everything good to go, it's available for you guys to put your tax information. But pre-approved process pretty much means that even if you get to 5,000 followers on TikTok or 10,000, whatever you want to get to, pretty much it doesn't mean that you're going to get accepted into the program. So you could be posting really inappropriate content, get to 5,000 followers. If it doesn't comply with TikTok, they're going to decline you. So these accounts are automatically accepted into the program. So you don't have to get that, like you get your account declined once you buy it. So no, these are in the program awaiting for you to add your tax information. So that's what they mean by pre-approved process. Now, this is really cool because they've had over 3,500 deliveries based off their entire website. So again, their YouTube and TikTok accounts, they have multiple ones going. But what I found very interesting is that their TikTok accounts, obviously since TikTok Shop is like on the rise now, they're starting to rise in terms of how many people are buying from here. So total of 2 million generated by clients, 93% of people earn within the first 30 days, which I can't believe. I mean, it's pretty easy to start making money. They got prices. We'll go into that now. So it's expensive, right? But this is a full stack service where they literally have people answering you every single like second. They have like a dedicated team to email. They also have, like I said, the whole team that's doing this around, and these are high quality accounts. Now, what I like about this, they also have installment plans. So if you can't pay outright in full, I've never seen any place do this, but you can literally pay within like 6 or 8 months, depending on the terms. But it's cool though, because like, you know, if you can't make that much, let's just say you split the payments into like $80. All you gotta do is make $80 a month in terms of commissions, and then you'll be good to go. Of course, they got the reviews, blah, blah, blah. So pretty much, hold on, wait. Before we go ahead and do all this, I want to show you something. So whenever it was $550, I came onto this website too. I was like, I don't have $550 fucking dollars, okay? I've been working with them for so long. Like I said, I became a partner with them. They were nice enough to give me the code Alex, all in caps. It marks it down just to $495, which is what most marketplaces sell it for, like around $450, $500. But again, I will always go to this website because this is almost like an agency type of website. They actually have like a team behind it. It's not just like one individual seller. There's a team around this. If you have a problem, they'll actually answer you quickly. I'm actually going to go ahead and show you guys an example. They sent me an example for this video of what the actual email would look like. But here, let me go ahead and show you guys. So if you go over to my inbox, it would look something just like this. So it says, hey Alex, welcome to TikTok Shop. Attached is your account information. Now, obviously in the attachment attachments, whenever you guys buy an account, there will be another attachment that'll have like the email and the password, all that stuff. So if you like freak out, you don't see it here, check down here. It will show. Also, for some reason, if you cannot see the email in your inbox, you got to like check your spam. But they deliver everything through email within 24 hours. It's very quick of a delivery, and that's what I like about them. And again, if you have any other support, you just reply or send them an email to whatever brand. But that being said, everybody, pretty much the steps are very simple. You go on here, you go to the website that you can use to log into your account. And then from there, obviously, there is a whole like setup guide on exactly what to do with the account. I'm actually going to quickly show you guys what that entails. So as soon as you log into your account, you're going to have a couple steps that are pretty important. This is something that I didn't realize. I think the first ever like times I started getting into TikTok Shop, I didn't really know what I was doing. I didn't know like the whole account transfer process. First of all, I didn't even know TikTok accounts were like available to buy. I didn't know anything. But there are some certain measures that people have done, gotten their accounts banned even whenever they buy accounts, and people can't help them out. So they made this list where pretty much you follow exactly what they do. Your chances of getting banned or any of those things are very low. Like I said, they still got that guarantee in place to make sure everything is good. I'll quickly go ahead and read it off for you because like I honestly think like you guys might forget about this. So it's pretty simple. So you literally log into the account, you turn on the two-step verification, you remove all the devices, by the way. I don't know if they forgot to mention this, but you go into the account, you go to devices, and you remove every single account that's been logged into the device. And there you go. Now you can go over to the Creator Center and you can verify your identity. Now, one thing, everybody, don't go to the general settings tab. Like some people have been going to different sections of the app. You got to go ahead and make sure you go through the TikTok Shop Creator Center part. I don't have a new account to show you guys for this video, but if I ever get a new one from them, I'll go ahead and show you guys. Now, again, like I mentioned at the beginning of this video, this is very important. If you guys have done TikTok Shop before in the past and your account got banned for whatever reason, like, 24-point violation, something that wasn't even your fault. Like I'll put it straight up. If it wasn't your fault, your account got banned, what TikTok does, they still keep that information in like this file box. And obviously if they see somebody that bought an account previously is trying to buy one now and then straight away get into a new account, obviously they're going to flag that one as well. Now, there are multiple ways to get around it. There are 3 different identity verifications. I believe there's one there's one with driver's license, passport, and the other one is something else. But pretty much each individual person, just like you and I, we have multiple different IDs. So chances are if you got banned with one ID, you got another one. So I would personally do that. Unless it was like a whole year, 2 years ago, I think you should be good to use the same one. But personally, I would use a different one. But yeah, no, exactly. It would be used against immediate suspension. Now, this is very important. A lot of people think that you can start earning within 24 hours, and that's what most of these websites market to you as. Technically, yes, you can, but like this kind of settles in with TikTok, makes them unaware that you're a brand new person logging into this account, adding all this tax information, changing the username. Like you got to warm up the account. This is pretty essential for your account. This can go anywhere from 3 to 5 days. Personally, you can go up just only for 3 days. If you want to play it safer, you can wait for 5, but it takes really only 20 minutes a day. It's not that hard. So literally act as if this is your brand new account or your own account. You do everything, such as scrolling on the For You page, like videos, pretty much everything. You don't really have to post or live stream. I would avoid that. I would just simply wait because, TikTok's still getting used to you being a new person inside the account. So just show TikTok that you're, not a bot. Don't change any account information, the username. That is very important. Don't change anything. Don't do anything crazy with it, and you should be good to go. Now, obviously, I'm not going to read everything. You guys can get a general idea of what the heck to do. But again, it's just like changing some information, making the account yours essentially. So changing the password, the email address, the display name, all that sort of stuff. And then there is some other stuff. Now, again, everybody, the tax information, I wouldn't put that information in until you actually start making money. So pretty much like you can start making money, but the only way that you can actually add the tax info in is once you start actually generating sales. They'll give you that option once you start generating sales. You can also cash out by PayPal, bank account. I believe those are the 2 main options, but this is very vital. Do not delete videos. Like do not go into the platform, manually delete videos. That's horrible for the account. If you want to private everything and you want to do the all at once, this is really helpful. If you guys go to settings, activity center, manage post visibility, you pretty much click every single video right there, make it only private to yourself, and it should be good. So again, don't delete your videos, but there's really not much else to worry about. Everything else is kind of just lay low. You're not linking a seller account. But again, guys, the warranty is very important because this has saved my ass like 1 or 2 times when buying with them. For you guys' information, I've purchased 7 accounts from them total. They're like, why are you buying so many accounts? And I told them like, obviously I'm doing it for YouTube, and I obviously, need good accounts because I'm doing TikTok Shop like crazy. So chances are, guys, they brought me under their team. If you guys see a reply from me. I'm part of their team now. So if you guys have any questions regarding live streaming or account bans, I'm going to be the person that's helping you out. But that being said, everybody, the warranty, like I said, it saved my ass many times. You have a 14-day warranty. You're 100% covered. But if you do something that's stupid on your end, we'll be able to find out, and we can't help you out with that. But that being said, everybody, that is pretty much exactly everything that you get in the mail. And like I said, everybody, it takes literally 24 hours or less to get your account delivered to you. Like I said, if you can't find it, go to your spam, search for my email, and yeah, that's pretty much it, everybody. It's a super simple, easy buying process. Like I said, there's not really much to it. You just pay. Once that's it, you wait a couple hours, and then boom, your account is in your inbox. Now, everybody, I just want to go ahead and let you know that, buying accounts is very risky. So like I said, there is the slightest risk that, something happens to your account later down the line. I'm just letting you guys know, like, if your account doesn't have any problems like 10, 20, 30 days ahead of time, you're most of the time good. Maybe out of nowhere, a couple months down the road, something can happen. This happened to one of my accounts a couple weeks ago. It's perfectly fine. That's why you have backups. That's why I have multiple income streams. So just saying, these accounts aren't good for lifetime. They are, but unless something randomly comes up, I'm just letting you guys know because that happened like me like once or twice. But that being said, everybody, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Again, if you guys use that code Alex, you will get 10% off that checkout because I don't want you guys spending $550. That's insane. But like I said, it's worth it in my personal opinion, even if the code wasn't there. I hope y'all have an amazing day. I'm going to go and let you guys go, and peace.